The parent company of Truth Social, Trump Media and Technology Group, has skyrocketed. Well, it did when it debuted. It went up by 56% in the first few moments, hit 78. It's not tethered to any form of reality, say the experts, because the underlying business does not appear to be worth very much. Now just up 16%. Paul LaMonica is the senior market analyst writer for Barron's. Paul is with me now. What is, even a gain, Paul, of 16%, what is propping up this share?
Yeah, I think it is a combination, Richard, of short sellers getting squeezed by very fervent retail investors who align themselves politically with the former president. I think that is very much a part of this story. It's hard to imagine how the Trump Media and Technology Group can continue this type of rally, even with the president, potentially, pushing the stock, promoting the stock, just because the fundamentals aren't very good. This is a company that's losing money. Revenue is tiny. They pale in comparison to Elon Musk's X, which has also increasingly become an area where conservative voices have their way and say also. So It's not as much the case that Truth Social is this bastion of conservative voices against a liberal Twitter, because X is no longer, I think, viewed as being a liberal media haven.
So assuming nothing much happens, I mean, in a sense, there's no unless it gets more revenues, then the valuation of the company remains just what? The business of Donald Trump?
Yeah, I think that this is, as someone I spoke to, kind of like a call option on your expectation that Trump could get reelected in November. And I don't think that any investor that understands how businesses are valued can look at Trump Media Technology Group and say, yeah, this is a fantastic business that's growing and is profitable, because it just isn't. And then obviously they face massive competition, not just from X, but clearly from Meta with Facebook and Instagram, from TikTok. There's so many other social media outlets out there.
So Donald Trump can't. I'm just looking to see the exact number of how much he owns. It's a very high percentage that he owns, in the 70s.
Yeah, over 58%.
So how much?
Over 58% of the company.
58%. But he's locked in. He's locked in for many months unless the board release him.
Right. He is locked in for 6 months. He could possibly get the board to release it. But you do have to wonder, Richard, selling a massive amount of stock would dilute the value for the existing shareholders, who many of whom have been buying them because they support Donald Trump. So it wouldn't necessarily be a good move to punish the people that are supporting you. And there might be less of a need for Trump to sell stock going forward based on the legal victories that he had yesterday.
It's an extraordinary situation, this IPO. For a company that
we really haven't seen anything like this.
It has no economic reality. Not that matters. I mean, there have been many stocks that have gone on onto the market that have a fiction of economic reality. But bearing in mind the wider picture, as you said, it is an extraordinary development.
Yeah, it's meme stocks married with partisan politics, and it's a crazy mix.
Right. We'll follow the stock price as best we can. Thank you very much.